Emberfall, a name that resonates with magic and wonder. A land of vibrant forests and sparkling rivers, where every leaf and every drop of water seem to shimmer with an otherworldly glow. Towering mountains touch the clouds, their peaks often hidden in the mist, giving them an ethereal appearance. Magic flowed through its very veins, an invisible force that connected every living being, every tree, and every stone. At the heart of Emberfall lived Aurelian, a magnificent dragon whose presence was both awe-inspiring and comforting. His scales shimmered like 1,000 sunsets, each one reflecting the beauty and power of the land he protected. Aurelian was the Guardian of the Flames, a title that carried immense responsibility and honor. He protected Emberfall from all threats, both seen and unseen. The people revered him, not just for his strength, but for his wisdom and kindness. They knew they were safe under his watchful gaze, a guardian who never slept, always vigilant.
Years passed in peace. The land flourished, with crops growing abundantly and the forests teeming with life. Laughter echoed through the valleys, a testament to the joy and prosperity that Aurelian's protection brought. But darkness always lurked at the edges, waiting for its chance to rise. And rise it did, slowly and insidiously, a shadow creeping across the land, bringing with it a sense of dread and foreboding. The once vibrant forests began to wither, and the sparkling rivers turned murky. The people of Emberfall grew anxious, their laughter replaced by whispers of fear. They looked to Aurelian for guidance, hoping he could dispel the darkness. Aurelian, sensing the growing threat, prepared for battle. His roar echoed through the mountains, a call to arms for all who would stand against the encroaching shadow. The people rallied behind their guardian, ready to defend their home. United, they stood a chance against the darkness that sought to consume their land. Together, they faced the shadow with Aurelian leading the charge. The battle was fierce, but their determination and unity gave them strength. In the end, Aurelian and the people of Emberfall triumphed. The darkness was banished and light returned to the land. The forests regained their vibrancy and the rivers sparkled once more. Peace was restored and the people celebrated their victory. Aurelian continued to watch over them, ever vigilant, ensuring that Emberfall remained a land of magic and wonder.
A chill wind blew through Emberfall. It carried whispers of fear and despair. The once vibrant forests withered. The rivers ran slow and cold. The source of this evil? A sorcerer named Malcor. He craved power. Malcor sought to drain Emberfall's magic, to make it his own.
The people trembled in fear. They turned to Aurelian for hope. But the dragon seemed distant. He could feel his power waning. Malcor's magic was draining him. Emberfall needed a hero, and destiny always provides.
An ancient prophecy spoke of a warrior with a heart of fire. They would wield the Crimson Sword, a legendary blade forged in the heart of a dying star. This warrior would rally the people. They would stand against Malcor. Only they could break his hold on Emberfall.
Many sought the Crimson Sword, but it remained hidden, its location lost to time, until now. A young woman named Alara emerged from the forest. In her hands, the Crimson Sword blazed with fiery light.
Alara wasn't a princess or a noble. She was a blacksmith's daughter, strong and fearless. She trained in secret, honing her skills. The prophecy spoke of her destiny. Alara knew what she had to do. Find Aurelian, seek his guidance.
Her journey would be perilous. Malcor's forces roamed the land, but Alara possessed unwavering courage. She would face any danger to save her home. The fate of Emberfall rested on her shoulders.
Section 5. The Trials of the Mountain. Aurelian made his lair atop Mount Ignis, the tallest peak in Emberfall. The climb was treacherous, with lava flowing down its sides and the air crackling with magic.
But I pressed on, my resolve unwavering.
She faced trials of strength, agility, and wit. Each challenge tested her limits, yet she persevered.
One by one, I overcame them, proving my worthiness.
Her determination echoed Aurelian's own fiery spirit. He watched from above, intrigued by this mortal who dared to seek him out. Section 6. A Dragon's Wisdom. In the heart of the mystical land of Emberfall, where legends and reality intertwine, a tale of courage and wisdom unfolds. Finally, Alara stood before Aurelian. The dragon was colossal, his scales shimmering with an ancient, otherworldly light. Each breath he took seemed to resonate with the very heartbeat of the earth. His eyes burned like molten gold, reflecting centuries of knowledge and untold stories. They were eyes that had seen the rise and fall of empires, the birth of stars, and the depths of human souls. Elara felt a surge of awe, but she stood tall. Her heart pounded in her chest, a mix of fear and determination. She knew that this moment was pivotal, a turning point in her journey.
Aurelian, Malcor's threat is real. His darkness spreads like a plague, consuming everything in its path. We must act before it's too late. The light in Emberfall is fading. The once vibrant forests are now shrouded in shadows, and the rivers that once sparkled with life are now dull and lifeless.
Aurelian listened, sensing the fire in her heart and the purity of her intentions. He could feel the weight of her words, the urgency in her plea. Ilara's determination was unwavering. She was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, driven by a deep sense of duty and a desire to protect her homeland.
She is the chosen one. The prophecy is true. The ancient scrolls spoke of a hero who would rise in the darkest hour, and Ilara fits the description perfectly.
Aurelian agreed to help Ilara. He saw in her the potential to change the course of history, to bring light back to a world teetering on the brink of darkness. He would teach her the ways of dragons, the ancient arts that had been passed down through generations. She would learn to harness the power within her, to channel it with precision and grace, how to wield the power within her. Under Aurelian's guidance, Ilara began to unlock abilities she never knew she had. She learned to control the elements, to communicate with the spirits of the land, and to summon the strength of the dragon within her. Together, they would face Malcor. The bond between them grew stronger with each passing day, a testament to the power of unity and the strength of their shared purpose. The final battle loomed on the horizon, but Ilara and Aurelian were ready to face it side by side. Section 7. The Shadow Descends. Malcor learned of Ilara and Aurelian's alliance. He unleashed his full might on Emberfall. His shadow creatures swarmed the land, villages burned, and hope dwindled with each passing hour.
I refuse to give up.
She trained relentlessly with Aurelian, mastering her swordsmanship and learning to channel her inner fire.
The time has come to confront Malcor, to end his reign of terror.
Ilara and Aurelian flew into battle, ready to face the darkness. Section 8. A bond forged in flame. The final battle raged. The air was thick with the scent of smoke and the clang of steel against steel. The ground trembled beneath the weight of the conflict, and the sky was painted with the fiery hues of war. This was the moment they had been preparing for, the culmination of their journey. Ilara and Aurelian fought side by side, their combined strength shaking the very foundations of Emberfall. Their movements were perfectly synchronized, a testament to the countless battles they had faced together. Each strike, each parry was a dance of death and defiance, a symphony of destruction that left their enemies reeling.
Together, we will incinerate Malcor's minions. Our flames will cleanse this land of his darkness. We are the light in the shadow, the fire that will burn away the corruption. Stand with me, Ilara, and let us show them the true meaning of power.
Aurelian breathed fire, while Ilara danced through the fray, her crimson sword a beacon of hope. The dragon's flames roared like a tempest, consuming all in their path, while Ilara's blade cut through the darkness with a brilliance that was blinding. They were an unstoppable force, a living embodiment of fire and fury.
Our bond deepens with each passing moment. In the heat of battle, we find our true strength. It is not just our power that makes us formidable, but our unity. Together, we are more than the sum of our parts. We are a force of nature, a storm that cannot be quelled.
Trust and respect were forged in the heat of battle. Every glance, every gesture spoke of a deep understanding and an unbreakable bond. They moved as one, their hearts and minds in perfect harmony. It was this connection that gave them the edge that made them invincible. Malcor was powerful, but he underestimated their combined might. His dark magic was formidable, but it was no match for the fire of their resolve. He had thought to break them, to sow discord and fear, but he had only strengthened their resolve. They were not just fighting for themselves, but for each other, and for the future of Emberfall. He had sown fear and despair, but Ilara and Aurelian had ignited a spark of hope. That spark had grown into a flame, a beacon that rallied the forces of good. They were the light in the darkness, the hope that refused to be extinguished. Their courage was a shield, their determination a sword, and that spark was about to become an inferno. The final clash was upon them, and they were ready. With a roar of defiance, they charged into the fray, their hearts ablaze with the fire of their bond. This was their moment, their destiny. Together they would forge a new future, one where the light of hope would burn eternal.